Excellences, Mesdames et Messieurs les chefs d'État et de gouvernement, Monsieur le Secrétaire général des Nations Unies, Madame la Présidente du Conseil économique et social, Madame la Directrice générale de l'UNESCO, Mesdames et Messieurs. Monsieur le Secrétaire général, je vous remercie de m'avoir invité à prendre la parole lors de cet important sommet en ma qualité de présidente de la Commission internationale sur les futurs de l'éducation. Il s'agit là d'une marque claire, on ne peut plus claire, de reconnaissance à l'égard du travail accompli par les éminents membres de la Commission et je vous en remercie. Il y a 3 ans, lorsque l'initiative sur les futurs de l'éducation a été lancée, j'ai déclaré « Nous ne pouvons plus tolérer que l'avenir de la planète soit dicté depuis un seul endroit ». Ceci demeure ma conviction profonde. Les défis sans précédent de notre époque requièrent la mobilisation de nos connaissances, cultures et expériences collectives. Les futurs doivent être conçus démocratiquement au niveau local et mondial, toujours dans le respect des droits humains. L'éducation est une responsabilité collective, un projet public et un bien commun. Ne l'oublions jamais. Nous ne pourrons transformer l'éducation qu'ensemble. En tant que femme originaire du continent africain, continent dont la population est la plus jeune, je suis profondément convaincue que les connaissances et l'éducation peuvent littéralement façonner l'avenir en une seule génération. Oui, je dis bien en une seule génération. Telle doit être notre ambition. Mais nos approches éducatives actuelles, nos modèles éducatifs ne sont pas en mesure de réaliser cette ambition. Nous devons transformer l'éducation à la fois pour corriger les exclusions du passé et façonner des futurs plus durables. C'est pourquoi nous devons libérer le potentiel transformateur de l'éducation. Ceci est le point de départ de notre rapport « Repenser nos futurs ensemble », un nouveau contrat social pour l'éducation. A new social contract for education means a strong transformation on our way of thinking and acting in education. First, we need to think of education as a common good and a global responsibility. We can only fight COVID pandemic if everyone is protected. We can only fight the pandemic of inequalities if everyone is educated. We have a deep obligation to fully involve the whole society in decisions about the futures of education, and above all, the youth. It is through education that we reach across generations. Education is everyone's responsibility, not just school systems. That is why we need a new social contract. Second, we need to protect schools as unique and irreplaceable institutions, but at the same time, we must transform them, change their form. We need more open and diverse educational environments, new educational ecosystems that favor cooperation, curricula based on the knowledge commons, and a more collaborative teaching profession. Changing the form of the school implies changing pedagogy, the work of students and teachers, the relationships with knowledge and learning with cities and societies. Let us be clear, we are facing the greatest transformation in the history of education. Third, we need to radically change the decision-making process in education. Nothing will be transformed from top to bottom. We need to change our approach. We need to value the work, initiatives, and experiences of teachers and schools and communities that around the world are shaping the futures of education. We need a strong, collaborative, socially valued teaching profession that is well educated and properly supported. The great work ahead of us implies this change of method, this change of perspective, so that different and more sustainable futures of education can flourish. For these transformations, we need the engagement of universities, a greater emphasis on innovation and research, as well as a global international cooperation based on the principle of solidarity and mutual learning. We need to stress education as a public and common good. We need to value inclusion and diversity. We need a new way of living with the planet, a new humanism which is more than human. We need to understand that education is always a relation between humans for the elevation of our common humanity. I am acutely aware of the many challenges that we all face, but there is no more pressing concern that the transformation of education at this particular juncture. if we are to rise to our responsibility with history, we must lead in creating a new social contract for education, one that duly allows us to reimagine the future together. I hope that our report will continue to serve for this collective ambition. That is why the report is mainly an invitation to dialogue and action. We need to make education help us all to be better prepared for the future rather than to be a tool for reacting to what the future brings. I thank you very much.